You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I consider Geno Auriemma, the UConn women's basketball coach, to be the greatest women's basketball coach of all time. How many national titles does he have? Like 12 or something? I mean, his teams at UConn have been dominant. He's been coaching, he has actually coached some of the greatest women's basketball players of all time. I mean, Diana Taurasi, when she was at UConn, didn't they have something like a 80, 90 game winning streak? Breanna Stewart, when she was there, didn't they win like 100 straight games or something like that? Yeah. He has completely dominated women's basketball. Now, all of his players, for the most part, have actually went to the WNBA. I mean, he's had a lot of great talent at UConn. And usually, people that play for him are going to be drafted very, very high in the WNBA. Now, he actually was talking to TMZ Sports about the WNBA and the transgender issue. And I got to admit, guys, this answer is shocking. He must be living under a tree because he doesn't believe this is a real issue in the WNBA. Now, on our member live stream yesterday, guys, and you guys caught a clip of what me and Rose are actually talking about. There's some people that already believe that there's actually males in the WNBA. I don't know that for a fact, but we know the trans issue is a real thing in sports. Okay, maybe it hasn't directly affected the WNBA yet because they don't officially have a transgender, but it's coming. Prime example, guys. If you would have told me in 2020 that there would actually be males invading female sports, I would have thought you were crazy. What happened in 2022? Will Thomas invaded women's swimming, stole an NCAA title. What happened after that? Depending on what state you actually live in, women were getting wiped out in that sport. California, trans athlete A.B. Hernandez, high school student, stole like three, 4 state titles, something like that. Minnesota, baseball, transgender, dominated pitching for this team, stole a state title. Happened in Maine also as well. For the past 5 years or so, guys, it's been creeping up in every single sport. You even have a transgender in France right now, dominating 20-20. 20-20. It's coming to the WNBA, guys, because the players, the coaches, they've been saying, yes, I don't mind playing against a transgender or with a transgender. Geno Auriemma shut down all of this. He says this is a non-issue. Are you living under a rock, Geno Auriemma? You have to be living under a rock. This whole trans thing, man, in sports, it exploded very fast. The NCAA, man, it became a problem in the NCAA to where they actually had to change the rules. It's been a problem, man, in some of these governing bodies, LPGA Tour, Olympics. They saw this as a problem. Guess what? They changed the rules. But the WNBA left the door open for the trans invasion. They can't even define what's a woman. They actually had to have a meeting on what is a woman. What happened? They came back. They still don't know. Even though WNBA actually has woman as the first word in WNBA. Women's National Basketball Association. I just can't believe this. Let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Geno Auriemma shuts down WNBA trans controversy. It's a non-issue. Even though Royce White and Enes Kanter Freedom have declared for the 2027 WNBA draft. In the case of Enes Kanter Freedom, he also filed paperwork, sent a letter to the WNBA. is here. You already got that transgender in France also that said, yeah, I want to play in WNBA. Listen into this, guys. Here we go.
Coach, let me ask you about this, because how could I not? Obviously, you've got this whole thing going on right now, this raging debate. Should they make rules against biological men competing? It will get into whatever the answer is to that, Coach. But do you think this is an issue in women's basketball, or is this a political kind of like football that is, sort of being used to make political points that isn't actually a fundamental issue for the game? Or is this something that has to be dealt with?
Well, not to belittle it at all, because I don't mean to, because listen, people have a right to their opinion. Yeah. I get it. But why are we making a big issue over an issue that doesn't exist?
Yeah.
I don't remember reading where there's transsexual players in the WNBA. I don't remember reading where they we're being presented with cases where this is going to happen next week. I don't see an issue. Why are we making it an issue? Well, you made a good point. We're making it an issue because there's enough people out there that need this to be an issue for their own personal gain.
Yeah.
And I think we should talk about the players. We should talk about the teams. We should talk about the incredible young group of players that have come into the league. We should talk about how incredible some of these teams are, how attendance is up everywhere, viewership is up everywhere, price of new franchises is through the roof. Why are we talking about an issue that doesn't exist?
Wow. He says it doesn't exist, even though you already have two males that have said, yeah, we're going to the WNBA. If you don't actually let us in, we're going to sue. Geno, don't live under a rock, man. And the coaches and the players have made it an issue. You got coaches out there saying, yeah, we want them. Gabby Williams said, yeah, I want to play with one or play against one. The WNBA players and coaches are not doing any favors to stop the invasion from happening. That's the major problem. WNBA, too cowardly to actually say, nah, this is strictly for biological women. They're too cowardly. This is a real issue. It's going to happen. I said like 6 months ago, guys, there will be officially a transgender in WNBA within 2-3 years. And it actually may be coming even faster. And the WNBA is really exposing itself because they can't even define what a woman is. Even though Kathy Engelberg is supposed to be a woman. But the woke players, they want this to happen because it's a part of their cultural Marxist agenda. And when it does happen, guess what? Women are going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose their jobs to men. I already said, G Leaguers from the NBA only making $40,000 a year. They should definitely declare they're women and get into that WNBA draft so they could actually make $500,000 a year and displace the women. Because if the WNBA actually say, you know what, we're okay with transgenders, boy, if I'm a WNBA player, I'm signing up. That's a whole bunch of money. Remember, you can identify as a woman just for basketball purposes. That's what Royce White is doing. And if I'm one of these G Leaguers, yeah, I'm putting on a wig. I'm saying, yeah, I declare myself a woman and sign a contract. And guess what? That WNBA team is going to win a whole bunch of games. They'll never lose. All they need is just one male player. Because all they got to do is just throw it to that male player and he would completely dominate Wilt Chamberlain style. So Geno Auriemma, man, delusional. Completely delusional on this. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.